Why do dogs get jealous? Yes, it's real. The emotion you never expected. It starts with something small. You're petting another dog, scrolling on your phone, maybe even hugging someone you love, and then you feel it. A nudge, a paw, a sudden interruption. You look though, and there they are. Your dog, eyes locked on you, body tense, almost offended. Sound familiar? That's not just attention seeking, that's jealousy. Yes, real, emotional, undeniable jealousy. And it runs deeper than you think. Dogs form powerful emotional bonds. To them, you're not just a caretaker, you're their person, their safe place, their world. So, when something or someone competes for your attention, it triggers a reaction that feels surprisingly human, a silent thought that says, wait, what about me? And just like that, they step in. They wedge themselves between you and whatever has your focus. They bark, they whine, they demand your attention like it matters because to them, it does. But here's where it gets emotional. This jealousy doesn't come from ego. It comes from love, from attachment, from the fear, however small, that they might lose their place in your heart. Studies have even shown that dogs can display jealous behaviors when their owners show affection to others, even if that other is just a fake dog. Think about that. They don't need words to feel it. They just know. And that reaction, it's instinct mixed with emotion. In the wild, maintaining close bonds within the pack was everything. Attention meant security. Connection meant survival. So when your attention shifts away, even briefly, your dog feels that shift. And they respond, not out of anger, but out of a need to reconnect. To remind you, I'm Eddie, don't forget me. But here's the beautiful side of it. Jealousy, in dogs, is also a sign of how deeply they care, how strongly they're attached, how much your presence means to them. Messy, it's emotional, but it's real. So the next time your dog pushes between you and your phone, or demands attention when you're busy, don't just brush it off. Look at them, because behind that behavior is something powerful. A heart that chooses you every single chimmy and just wants to be chosen back. Why do dogs howl at sirens? The haunting truth behind that cry. It starts suddenly. A siren wails in the distance, rising, echoing through the streets, cutting through the silence like a sharp blade. And then your dog joins in a long, emotional howl. Deep, powerful, almost haunting. You pause, you listen, and for a moment, it feels like your dog isn't just making noise. It feels like they're answering something. But why? Why do dogs howl at sirens like they're part of some invisible conversation? The answer goes back way before your living room, way before cities, cars, and emergency lights. It goes back to the wild. Dogs are descendants of wolves. And wolves don't just howl for fun, they howl to communicate, to locate their pack, to say, I'm here. Where are you? Now think about that siren, loud, high-pitched, echoing across miles. To your dog, it doesn't sound like an ambulance. It sounds like another howl, a distant voice calling out through the noise of the world. And your dog, they respond the only way they know how. With a howl of their own. It's instinct, raw, ancient, impossible to ignore. But there's something deeper here. Something emotional. When your dog howls at a siren, it's not just mimicry, it's connection. A pull towards something bigger than themselves. A memory written into their DNA, whispering, you're not alone, I'm so back. It's a moment where your cozy home fades away. And for a few seconds, your dog becomes something else entirely. Something wild, something free, something that belongs to the open night and endless skies. And yet, here they are, right beside you. Safe, loyal, grounded in your world. Der howl, It's a bridge between two lives, the wild past they came from and the loving home they chose with you. So the next time a siren echoes and your dog lifts their head to sing into the air, don't rush to quiet them. Listen, because you're hearing something ancient, something emotional, something beautifully, hauntingly real, a call and an answer carried across time. Why do dogs stare at you while you eat? The truth will melt your heart. You sit down with your food, take that first delicious bite, and then you feel it. That stare. You slowly look down, and there they are. Your dog, sitting quietly, eyes locked on you like you're the most important thing in the universe. It's intense. It's emotional. And honestly, it's a little hard to ignore. But why do dogs do this? Is it just about food? Not even close. See, when your dog stares at you while you eat, it's not just hunger, it's connection. Deep, emotional, instinct-driven connection. In the wild, dogs are pack animals. They eat together. They survive together. Food isn't just about survival. It's about bonding. So when your dog watches you eat, they're not just thinking, give me a bite. They're thinking, I'm part of this moment. Belong here with you. And here's where it gets even more powerful. Your dog has learned you. Every movement, every habit, every tiny signal. That stare, it's also hope. Hope that maybe, just maybe, you'll drop something. Or better yet, share. Because in their world, sharing food equals trust, equals love, equals family. But there's another layer, one that hits even deeper. Dogs don't just see you as someone who feeds them. They see you as their provider, their protector, their entire world. So when you eat, they watch closely. It's instinct. It's admiration. It's a silent way of saying, I trust you. I'm safe with you. That stare. It's loyalty without words. It's love without conditions. It's a reminder that to your dog, you are everything. So the next time you feel those eyes on you while you eat, pause for a second. Look back at them. Because in that quiet moment, something beautiful is happening. Language. No noisy. Just pure, unfiltered connection. And sure, maybe they do want your food, but more than that, they want to be close to you. And honestly, that might be the most heartwarming thing of all. Why do dogs sniff everything they see? The invisible world they live in. You step outside with your dog, ready for a quick walk. For them, it's not just a walk, it's an adventure. Every few steps they stop, nose down, completely locked in, sniffing the ground, the air, the same spot. Again and again. You tug the leash, a little impatient. Why are you sniffing everything? But here's the truth. Your dog isn't wasting time. They're exploring a world you can't even see. While you rely on sight, your dog lives through scent. Their nose isn't just powerful, it's extraordinary. Inside that small, wet nose are millions more scent receptors than humans could ever imagine. Every smell tells a story. Right. When they were there, what they were feeling, even what they ate. To you, it's just a patch of grass. Dear dog, it's a full-blown newspaper, filled with headlines, updates, and messages left behind by other animals. And when they stop to sniff, they're not just curious, they're reading, decoding, connecting. But it goes deeper than curiosity. Sniffing is how dogs understand their world. It calms them, grounds them, gives them a sense of control in a world that often moves too fast. Think about it. Your dog can't scroll a phone, can't ask questions, can't explore the world the way you do. They sniff because that's their language. That's their freedom. That's their way of saying, I'm here. I understand this place. And sometimes it's emotional. They might pause longer at a certain scent, not because it's random, but because it means something. Maybe another dog marked it. Maybe it's familiar. Maybe it's comforting. You don't see it, but they feel it. deeply. So the next time your dog stops nose pressed to the ground, completely lost in that invisible world, don't rush them. Let them explore. Let them read their stories. Because in those quiet moments, they're not just sniffing, they're living. Fully, deeply, instinctively, and maybe they're showing you that there's more to this world than what meets the eye. Why do dogs love belly rubs so much? The sweetest sign of trust. It happens in an instant. Your dog walks up to you, tail wagging, eyes soft, and then boom, they flop over. Right onto their back, belly exposed, paws relaxed, waiting, hoping, trusting, and in that quiet, adorable moment, they're not just asking for a belly rub, they're giving you something far more powerful, their trust. Because here's the truth: when a dog shows you their belly, they're exposing one of the most vulnerable parts of their body. In the wild, this is something they would never do unless they felt completely safe. No hesitation, just pure, unshakable comfort. So when your dog rolls over in front of you, they're not just being cute, they're saying, I trust you with everything I've got. And that belly rub you give them, it feels amazing, not just physically, but emotionally. See, a dog's belly is packed with sensitive nerve endings. Gentle scratches that can trigger a wave of pleasure, relaxation, even a kind of happiness that's hard to describe. Their legs start kicking, their eyes slowly close, their whole body melts. It's not just a reaction, it's joy. But there's more to it than just feeling good. Belly rubs are bonding. They ruj hormones like chemicals, emotional connections between humans. So every time you rub your dog's belly, you're not just making them happy. You're deepening your relationship, strengthening that invisible thread that ties you together. And sometimes it's even a little playful. Not every belly display means rub me. Sometimes it's an invitation, a cheesy, a way of saying, let's play, let's connect, let's be in this moment together. But when they stay still, relaxed, completely at ease, that's how. That's love. That's trust in its purest form. So the next time your dog rolls over and offers you their belly paws, take it in, because in that simple act, they're giving you something priceless. A moment of vulnerability, a burst of happiness, a silent promise that says, with you, I'm Safi. Why do dogs lean on you? Have you ever been standing still and suddenly your dog presses their whole body against you like you're the only thing keeping them grounded? It's not random. It's not just cute behavior. It's something much deeper, something emotional. When a dog leans on you, they're saying, I trust you. Think about it, dogs don't have words. They don't send texts. They don't explain their feelings. Instead, they show them. And leaning, that's one of the strongest signals they have. In the wild, animals only expose themselves physically when they feel safe. So when your dog leans into you, putting their full weight on your leg, your side, or even your chest, they're choosing you as their safe place. It's comfort, it's connection, it's love. But here's the part most people miss. Sometimes, your dog isn't just showing affection, they're seeking reassurance. Maybe there's a loud noise. Maybe they feel uncertain, or maybe they just need to feel your presence. And in that moment, leaning becomes their way of saying, hey, I need you right now. There's also a protective instinct behind it. Dogs are pack animals. When they lean coming from forgetting it, it's their way of staying close, watching over you, being part of your pack. Almost like they're saying, I've got your back, and you've got mine. And then, there's the simplest truth of all. They just love you. No gishin, no expectations, no complicated emotions, just pure, honest attachment. So the next time your dog leans on you, don't brush it off. Don't move away. Pause for a second and feel it. Because in that quiet moment, without saying a single word, your dog is telling you everything. You're my person. Why do dogs hate baths? You say one word, bath, and suddenly your dog disappears like a magician's trick. 1 second they're right beside you. Next second, gone, hiding, watching you like you've just betrayed them. Why? Why does something that makes us feel fresh and clean feel like pure drama for them? Here's the truth. It's not just about water. It's about control. Dogs love routine. They love knowing what is coming next. But a bath, it's unpredictable. Slippery surfaces, running water, strange sounds, hands holding them in place. To your dog, it doesn't feel relaxing. It feels like I have to deal with. I don't like it. And then there's their nose. A dog's sense of smell is insanely powerful. While you enjoy the scent of shampoo fresh, floral, clean, your dog smells something completely different. Chemicals, artificial scents, something that wipes away their natural smell, their identity. Imagine someone forcing you into a shower that makes you smell like someone else. That's exactly how it feels to them. And here's where it gets emotional. When your dog runs from bath time, they're not being bad. They're feeling confused, maybe even a little scared. The water pressure might feel too strong. The temperature might feel off. The tub might feel like a place they can't escape. So they resist. They shake. They try to jump out. They give you that look, why are you doing this to me? But here's the twist. Not all dogs hate baths forever. With patience, calm energy, and gentle handling, bath time can slowly turn into something they tolerate, maybe even enjoy. Because at the end of the day, it always comes back to one thing: trust. If they feel safe with you, they'll learn that even this uncomfortable moment won't hurt them. So next time your dog runs the moment you say bath, don't get frustrated. Smile a little, because in their eyes, you didn't just say a word. You just declared war. Why do dogs sleep at your feet? You're lying in bed, or maybe just sitting after a long day. Everything is quiet. And there, right at your feet, your dog curls up soft, warm, completely at peace. Why your feet, though? Out of all the comfortable places in the house, why there? It might look simple, but it's actually something powerful. When your dog sleeps at your feet, they're saying, I trust this spot because you're here. Dogs are instinctive creatures. Deep inside, they still carry the habits of their ancestors, the need to feel safe, alert, and connected to their pack. And in their world, you are the pack. Sleeping at your feet puts them in the perfect position. Close enough to feel your presence, close enough to protect you, but also in a spot where they can quickly react if anything feels off. It's comfort mixed with duty, almost like they're quietly saying, I'll rest here, but I'm still watching over you. And then there's something even more emotional. Your scent. To your dog, your smell isn't just familiar, it's calming. It's home. Your feet carry that scent strongly, especially after a long day. So when they curl up there, they're surrounding themselves with the one thing that makes them feel completely at ease. Oh, it's their version of a security blanket. But don't miss this part. It's also about love. Dogs don't need big gestures. They don't need fancy beds or perfect conditions. Sometimes, the best place in the world for them is simply wherever you are, even if it means squeezing into a small space near your feet, even if it's not the most comfortable spot, because to them, being close to you matters more than anything else. So the next time you feel that gentle weight at your feet, don't move away too quickly. Lock down, because right there, in that quiet, unnoticed moment, your dog has chosen you again, not just as their owner, but as their safe place. Why do dogs circle before lying down? You've seen it 100 times. Your dog is about to lie down. They pause, look around, and then circle. Once, twice, maybe even 3 times, like they're solving some invisible puzzle, and you're left thinking, what are you doing? Here's the truth. That little spin, it's ancient, instinctive, almost wild. Long before dogs had cozy beds and air-conditioned rooms, their ancestors lived outside on rough ground, in forests, in the open wild, and before lying down, they had to prepare their spot. Circling helped them press down tall grass, clear out bugs, and check for anything dangerous hiding beneath. It was survival. Every turn was a silent check. Is this place safe? Can I rest here without worry? Now, fast forward to today. Your dog has a soft bed, warm home, a life filled with comfort, but that instinct, it never left. So when they circle, they're not being weird. They're following a behavior that's been passed down for thousands of years. But wait, there's more to it. Circling isn't just about the ground. It's about security. As they turn, they're scanning their surroundings, taking one last look, making sure everything feels right. It's their version of locking the doors before going to sleep. And then they settle, curled up, peaceful, still, because now, in their mind, everything is perfect. And sometimes this is the part that hits different. They circle just to get closer to you, to position themselves in the best spot where they can feel your presence, your warmth, your safety. It's not just instinct anymore. It's comfort. It's habit. Love. So the next time your dog spins in those little circles, don't interrupt them. Let them finish their ritual. Because in that simple, repeated motion, they're not just finding a place to lie down, they're making sure the world feels safe. Before they finally close their eyes. Why do dogs bring you random things? You're sitting there, minding your own business, and suddenly your dog walks up, drops a slobbery toy, a sock, maybe even something you definitely didn't expect, and then they just stand there, staring at you, like, well, did you see what I brought? It's funny, it's confusing, but it's also something deeply emotional, because when your dog brings you random things, they're not being random at all. They're communicating. In the wild, dogs are natural retrievers and sharers. Bringing something back to their pack wasn't just a task, it was a way of bonding, a way of saying, I did something valuable, and I want to share it with you. So when your dog drops the chewed-up toy at your feet, they're actually offering you something important. In their mind, it's a gift. And here's the part that hits hard. They're choosing you. Out of everyone, everything, every corner of the house, they bring it to you. Why? Because you're their person. Sometimes it's also an invitation. That toy, it's not just a gift, it's a question. Do you want to play with me? Can we have a moment together? Dogs don't care about your schedule. They care about your attention. And this is their way of asking for it, without saying a word. But there's another layer people often miss. Comfort. When a dog feels a little anxious, a little unsure, they might grab something familiar and bring it to you. It could be their favorite toy, your shoe, or even something that smells like you. It's their way of grounding themselves. Like they're saying, I feel better when I have this, and when I'm close to you. And yeah, sometimes it's just pure excitement. They found something. They're proud of it. And you're the first one they want to show. Like a kid running to their parents saying, look what I found. So the next time your dog brings you something random, don't ignore it. Don't just toss it aside. Take a second, smile, react. Because in that small, messy, slightly slobbery moment, your dog is reaching out to you. Not for a reason you'd expect, but for one that matters the most. Connection. Why dogs get excited when you come home, the emotional truth will melt your heart. You open the front door, and suddenly, boom, your dog explodes with happiness. Tail spinning like a helicopter, paws sliding across the floor, excited barks echoing through the house. Like you just returned from war after 10 years. But here's the question. Why do dogs get so emotional when you come home? Is it just food, habit, or are you truly the most important part of their world? The answer is deeper, sweeter, and way more emotional than most people realize. Imagine being the center of someone's entire universe. That's exactly what you are to your dog. While humans juggle jobs, phones, stress, and endless distractions, dogs focus on one thing more than anything else. You. The moment you leave home, your dog notices. Some dogs wait by the window. Others sit near the door, listening carefully for your footsteps, your car, even the sound of your keys. And when you finally return, their brain releases powerful feel-good chemicals like dopamine and oxytocin, the same emotional bonding hormone connected to love, trust, and family. That's right. Your dog isn't just happy to see you. They emotionally feel safe when you come home. To them, your return means, my favorite human is back. My family is together again. Everything is okay now. And honestly, that level of pure love is rare in this world. Dogs also experience time differently than humans. So, even if you were gone for only 1 hour, your return can still feel incredibly exciting to them. That's why they jump, zoom around the house, bring toys, lick your face, or wag their tail so hard their whole body wiggles. It's not fake. It's not calculated. It's real emotion exploding out of a loyal heart. And here's something beautiful most people don't realize. Your dog doesn't care if you're rich. They don't care how you look. They don't care about your bad day, your mistakes, or your failures. To your dog, you are already enough. You are their best friend, their comfort, their happiness. So the next time your dog loses their mind when you walk through that door, remember this. You may only be gone for part of your day, but to your dog, your return is the best moment of theirs.